Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you how to sling harder, farther, and straighter with a lot less effort by using this one trick, y'all. Let's go. This video is brought to you by Paracord.com, home of the Smiling Sling. If you want one of these bad boys made by me, get yours today, Paracord.com. Let's get back to the show. Alright y'all, spoiler alert, it ain't nothing super new I haven't said before, but I'm sure I haven't said it this way. Alright? And I'll just tell y'all what it is you can get over with. It's when you throw with your hip before you throw. Okay? Instead of throwing before your hip. You know? It might sound a little crazy, but one thing I recently realized is most slingers learn how to sling, and then after slinging they know how to throw. Me, I'm the minority. I'm the oddball out. All right, I'm a little more different than most of the slingers in the community. There's a few out there, but I learned how to throw before I learned how to sling, right? And like I said, I'm always saying weight back, but I'm gonna try to show y'all that I'm gonna try to show different throws of where, and I think a good way to think about it is the hip first, because I'm slinging at my house a lot and I don't have much room. Okay, and slinging, I try to use as less motion as possible. You know, I don't want it to sound like a 22 going off in the neighborhood, even though I do have a sling with no cracker. You know, sometimes I like to be able to just lob it and hit it, you know. And I've been using the hip idea a lot, and it's been helping even in my regular singing when I come to this park right here. Lately I've been using my new seatbelt sling from Mercer, which is super light, and that's when I realized right when you let it go the ball comes out. You know, I'm thinking if you learn with a sling like that and you're not used to throwing, there's a whole nother half of your body that you're not using, and if you could use that other half of your body, you wouldn't even have to throw as hard or use as much energy, body movement, whatever, or you could just get further with straighter shots, you know, in my point of view. And I'm gonna try to video that today. Let's see if we can show a difference. I'll try to do like a little slow motion or something. Get a couple shots in for you. So these shots, I'm gonna start off with the shots I'm used to doing. I'm gonna go hip first, okay? I'm gonna go hip first. If y'all hear a pole, that means I hit my target. All right, hip first. Hip first. Oh, I hit the target. All right, I'm gonna tip it with basically just the upper half. That didn't even feel right, but all right. I ain't gonna lie, when I sling, I think about this. I gotta not think about that, which is kind of hard, to be honest with you. Even though that's not right. I don't know if that helped any. I'm trying one more. I think I can kind of use my hip that time. I'm just used to using my hip. I just go back and forth. This is hip. This is no hip. This is hip. That was a little too much hip. That one even felt unnatural, I ain't gonna lie. All right, no hip. I don't know. I hope that was I hope that looked kind of good on camera, y'all. All right. Don't know if it was the best footage or not, but I'm telling you, it's them little small, subtle body movements trying to go on camera. You know, sometimes it's hard to really make it work out. But right here, I got 3 and 3. I got 3 balls with tape on and 3 balls with none. And I'm going to throw them as far as I can and see which ones go further. First, I'm going to do the no hips. Well, I'm not thinking about the hips. Let me just say that. I'm definitely going to be using my lower body because I'm just trained to do it. I'm just trying not to. One thing I know, you need to throw sidearm if you're trying to go for distance and try to get a good angle like this. You get that angle, you know, it'll go a lot further. Or maybe not. They progressively got worse, y'all. I don't know. It's been a long day at work, y'all. Alright. Now I'm using the lower half of my body. I think the first one might have beat it. Alright. I'm trying to be as fair as I could be. Let's go see which ones went further. Alright, y'all. I hope that one actually came out good, because you know how it is when it comes to slinging. You know, sometimes it's like it works right, then it doesn't work right. It's hard to get all throws the same. Throwing a long distance over the top is a little difficult too, but you know what? Let me see. What we looking like? Let y'all check it out. What y'all think? Alright. Least ball. No hip. Second least ball. No hip. Third has a tape on it. Third has a tape. Fourth has a tape. Second best has no tape. Once again, I try to make these videos and it doesn't work out right. But first place by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say about 6 yards easily. I guess it kind of worked. Let's talk about that. At the end of the day, when it comes to throwing, you got to stick to the basics, because slinging is so mental. It's like you get so caught up in your thoughts that you forget the basics, you know, because trust me, you can sling so much that you just can't even throw it straight. I can get to the point at 13 meters, sometimes I can't even hit the target because I'm just so boggled in my mind thinking about so much, I just can't let it go right. But what really gets me out that rut is throwing with the hip. Sometimes you gotta get your focus away from your fingers and focus it down here, and it will stop, it will get you out of your head. You're not thinking so precise, you're thinking a little bit down, and it helps. It helps me. That's why I'm telling it to y'all. All right. And another thing, like I said before, like I'm a pitcher. Like I used to pitch, I can throw a ball. All right. And when I throw a ball, it's a whole body. It starts at my feet, you know. It's like, this is like when I go throw, it's like when I push, twist, let's get a little more action there. It's like this, like all the way through, like it's a wave through your body, you know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do the worm with it. Wow. But anyway, y'all, with that being said, the other day I had a talk with my buddy Mitch Mercer, link in the description. Y'all go check it out on his YouTube channel. He said he started off slinging, not knowing how to throw, with one of his merchant slings, like with a single strand sling. You know, so if you start off with a single strand sling, you know, and you get real good with it, real used to it, I think that you're throwing without really using your lower body. Your lower body is not going first. It's like you're throwing and then coming over. It's not like a, you know, you gotta, cause falling, cause I always say, you know, keep the weight back. When you keep the weight back, all right, you throwing and then you will follow through, but it's like a follow through. You know, it's not like you're falling over. You know, don't fall over, follow through. There you go. That's a good little tip. And I'm just telling you because sometimes when I get caught up in a scenario where I'm slinging, and especially at even long distance, and it's like I just can't reach. Like I'm at 20 meters and I can't reach because it's curving too much. I'm telling you right now, if you start focusing on the bottom half, you're gonna have so much power, you're not gonna worry about it reaching. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna have time to curve so hard. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of other things to think about that I talk about, everybody talks about, that you could do to change the way of slinging. But today I just want to bring it back to the basics, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Weight back. And if you throw it and you don't think of your lower half, you don't even think about it, because I'm telling you, when I'm throwing, I just think of that hip movement, you know? And everything just follows through, you know? You know, it's just an action, it's just everything just works like that. I don't know. Well, all right, with that being said, I always thought, like, why back in the day, slingers, Balearic Island slingers didn't have like a single strand sling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, fiber, coming up with the fiber could have been hard. Maybe that's the reason. But I just feel like it's just because with a heavier sling, you got to use your whole body, but it's worth it. You get more power out of heavier ammunition, in my book. You know, I don't know. I'd love to hear y'all thoughts in the comments. You know, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what sling you started off with and what sling you're using now. Because if you start off with a certain sling, do you graduate to another style sling? You know what I'm saying? Because I always started off with a braided sling, and now that's what I stick with, is a braided sling. And another type sling feel hard for me. But if you start with a single sling string, it will do the same thing for you. It would do the same thing for them when it comes to braided slings. So let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Heavy slings, light slings, and y'all feelings about them. Hope y'all like what y'all seen today. If y'all did, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend. When you do, tell them that notification bell. Bang!
Practical paracord, ayy, you don't wanna miss it. Keep you entertained, you know that we talking slinging. Catch 'em in Louisiana, Sling King. Find 'em down south, slinging giants like it's David and Goliath. Make sure you subscribe now. All the slinging techniques, slinging so hard I could kill a beast. Come and check me, ayy, I know that you gon' like it for sure. Make sure that you tune in to Practical Paracord. Let's go.